Welcome to the Cradle of Quarterbacks, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, home to the Purdue Boilermakers, where the black and gold hoping to boiler up in this one. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will get the first crack at it here. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. It just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. On the ground with the counter. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line. The RPO, it's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Soft spot in the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The give out of the gun. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Scanning the field, it's Price. Looking to scramble. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
He'll call for the fair catch here. So Iowa's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
Man, so much fun. They get off the rock, and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
On second down, just keeps firing. Complete to the right. Tackled after picking up the first down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Now rolling to the left. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and pull it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Wants to throw. It's Lamb. He's going to run it. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains. And the Hawkeyes are on the move. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Quickly complete. Got room at the 35. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Iowa. What a grab and go for the score. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Now, you got to read it quick, right? And he makes a quick decision, gets that thing out of his hand, but make sure your feet are set, and you still got to be accurate, even though you're trying to get rid of that ball so fast.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Boilermakers line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Slips through the line, and the returner will be dragged down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Lamb. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
And these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. Bust through behind his pad. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Going to the running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Getting set for the point after. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. I mean, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw to them, and they make big plays for them.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Line gets set, first down. Here's the handoff. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. The Boilermakers in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Price. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats.
14, Purdue, 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. From the gun, the ground game. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The Boilermakers have this offense rolling.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Got his man down the middle. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll go to the ground. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Getting some heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Offense lining up quickly. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this third and long from the 20. looking to throw its price. Starting to feel a little pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Going off that big leg for 47 yards out. And let's check in.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Oregon. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Turns it on in midfield. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Hawkeyes will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna run it. It's Hall. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. High quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa!
Man, and he's hurt because defensively you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. You got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Look at him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
Just into the end zone. And the ball is loose on the return. Scooped up by the kicking team. The end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. And he's going to try to return this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse.
And And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Boilermakers want to move quickly.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Price. It's complete to the right. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. And the Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Right back to it. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And that was a nice second down run, and setting up third and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the pass rush. They know if they can get to this QB, they can hit him and force these incompletions.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Lamb. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on second down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Quarterback checking the play. They keep attacking through the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. And the defense stopped them again on 2nd and goal.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just
pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, that was a nice little pitch and catch there.
And when you get in the red zone, you're thinking run, run. The field shrinks. You see the tight ends really come into play in this area of the field. The big body guys that you can fake a little run action, throw them the football for the touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board.
Open runway ahead. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw, it's Price. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. You just saw one there on the crossing.
And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Purdue!
Job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 11 over Virginia. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the middle. And that pass intercepted. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Back to pass, it's Price. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Splits the uprights. It's good.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. These quarterbacks have been spinning that ball so far, but just when you think you got to drop 5 or 6 into coverage, these dual-threat QBs can burn you on the ground. I think realistically, the defense that's able to best contain one of those aspects is going to be the defense that breaks serve and finds a path to victory.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
It's complete to the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Got his man on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Hall. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Darrisaw. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. A third and long coming up here. Looking downfield, it's Lamb. Feeling some heat. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Hawkeyes will punt it away on fourth down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits ground in the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. First down for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Throwing right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down and bend.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Gonna take a shot. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped it.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. After giving up that last touchdown, they've still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure. pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on second down. To the air, it's Lamb. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Second down coming up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They're going to throw it again. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. They go to the draw. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on second down. To throw, it's Price. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter, cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Offense gets set for second down. To the air, it's Lamb. Fires to the wideout. And that ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Throws for the tight end. Snags it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Penalty is on the D. I guess the good news is they didn't lose much ground. There's not much left. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue!
Well, they go back to the option play. Now, this is the second time, Pollock, this QB has scored running this scheme offensively.
Yeah, and as a defense, you got to understand when you're playing the option, it's responsibility football. I got to stop my assignment. I can't get caught in somebody else's business. You could tell this defense not really ready for this quarterback run game. They better figure it out, or it's going to be a long game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Line gets set, first down. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 30. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it first and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. He'll pull it on the read. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Give to the running back. And the Hawkeyes get enough for the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Turning to the running game on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Exceptional footwork to stay in bounds, and just a little bit better, and he could have scored.
Yeah, if he keeps his balance or gets the speed going upfield a little bit more, he might get into the end zone, but just kind of ran out of space over there on that sideline.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on fourth and short. If you're able to score a touch.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Handoff from the gun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Motion from the offense. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Coming after him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Dropping back, it's Lamb. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Hawkeye! What a catch and run for 6. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. Dances away again. And he's still running after the move. There he goes to the right. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes a connection. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. To the air, it's Price. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Boilermakers headed quickly to the line.
First and goal, Purdue.
Looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
The give as they work on that clock. At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's good enough for a first down.
The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about solve this game away. Quarterback checking off. Back to throw, it's Lamb. He lobs one high down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Iowa!
Number 15.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Trying to get to it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. A strike downfield. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. He's looking to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And that's a really good job.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk.